Maayong hapon mga igala o ganyan na usab kita sa atong tulumanong tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas. Yes mga igala, aniyan na usab kita sa atong tulumanon kada hapon no. Tulumanon kada hapon no. O ano sa naman Kat na mag-play. Anyways, karong hapon na mga katambayan no. Doon na tay good news no. Kunasa doon ay 4,000 no plus nga mga bakanteng posisyon no alang sa ICT or IT related na mga kaning ginatawag nato nga mga jobs no. Din nga ipahigayon sa Davao City ni ugma ni mga higala no para ni ugma sa katong ginatawag nato nga ICT jobs fair no isip pag kuan no pag sa ulog sa ICT month diri sa tuwa sa nasod no. So 4,000 plus daghan-daghan pud ni no mga job seekers no nga mudagsa dinhi sa Davao City ugmang adlaw diha sa SM City Annex mga katambay. Anyways mga higala, di nata maglangan no ato paminawon no ang IT Officer 1 sa DICT or Department of Information Communication Technology Region 11 may na si Engineer Albert Gabriel o si Department of Labor and Employment Davao City Field Office mga igala no focal person siya sa employment nga si Ma'am Lorraine Grace Ugsang mga katambayan. Paminaw na to.
This is Engineer Gabriel from the DICT. So, first of all, I would like to give thanks to PIA and SMCT Davao for inviting us here to the Kapihan to announce to you some of the activities that we're going to be doing on Wednesday in partnership with Dole and other ICT industry partners. So, as of now, I would like to inform everybody that part of the function kasi of the DICT is to sustain and make sure the growth of ICT enables industries in the country that would result to the creation of more jobs. So, since June is ICT month, and part of our highlights of the activity for this ICT month is the job fair. We partner with Dole and other ICT industry partners. That's going to be happening on Wednesday. So partly, it's a highlight activity for this month now. And at the same time, I would like to inform everybody that for this year's ICT month celebration kasi, we are doing it on a yearly basis. And yung theme for this year is, this year's theme for ICT month kasi is, what do you call this one? Is Bayang Digital ang Bagong Pilipinas. So that's all for my opening statement and good morning to everybody.
Hello, good morning everyone. Nandito naman ako to promote another job fair which will be on June 26 this coming Wednesday here at our venue sponsor SMCT Davao. So the role of Dole is to promote gainful employment, and in order for us to do that, we have partnered with both private and public sector. So our partners for this job fair on June 26 would be number one, we have SMCT Davao. We also have DICT This is in relation to the celebration of the 8th National ICT Month. We also have Mapua Malayan Colleges Mindanao from the Academe, and then AI Bind, our industry partners. It's an organization of IT BPM companies here in Davao City, and of course our local government unit through the Public Employment Service Office.
Okay, engineer, ano yung mga ICT jobs? Ilan nga ba yung, and ang mga employment ito, dito lang ba or may overseas or Manila?
Okay. This activity, this is participated by 30 industry partners that we have, and there's a 4,000 plus opening job vacancies, in which it would be, some of these are customer service representative, sales representative, service champions, technical supports, virtual assistants, ICT-related jobs, which is on healthcare, part na dito yung consultancy, then accounting, cashiering, telco consultants, and other related jobs. So this is, we are inviting participants or job seekers coming from the whole region. In which, at the moment kasi, Davao City is the main hub for the IT BPM industry or ICT-related jobs, in which our workforce is not only coming from Davao City, but they are coming from the whole region. So, medyo malaki-laking job hiring job fair ito, kasi yun nga, sinasabi natin, it's around 4,000 plus job vacancies. So,
I think maraming locators, yung nakausap ko yung ICT Davao ba yun, yung chamber, maraming locators, ICT locators dito, like Amazon, 500 remote agents.
Yeah, Amazon opened around 500, if I'm not mistaken. Nag-open sila initially for 506. But right now, we have a lot of lists of the IT BPM industry that's going to be participating in the job fair. So, one of these are the Teleperformance, Optum. Actually, Optum has 125 job openings. And then, ang pinakamalaki sa kanila is si VXI. 611 pala. Because the 611 Global Services and Solutions is an IT BPM industry. Meron silang 1,049 job vacancies. Seconded by VXI Global Holdings na meron din silang 700. And Teleperformance, of course, may 650.
I think may guess ako dati taga-animation, game and development animation. Kasi naghahanap sila ng mga animators sa Davao, also developers. Do we also have vacancies for that?
Yes. Actually, mayroong mga companies dito, like for example, may mga companies dito kasi na part ng job fair that are hiring developers. Actually, yung mga companies that are specializing on IT solutions, may mga companies din na participate out from the 31 na nag-hire din sila ng mga creators. So, yun na lang, we'll just have to look for these companies during our job fair dito sa baba sa SMCG Davao.
Also, kumam na rin, may-add ka din also, mag-asa ko, yung proseso ba dito parang yung sa May 1 na mag-pre-register and may mga other government agencies, parang one-stop shop.
Okay. For this job fair, it's an exclusive for job fair only. So, we just invited the companies. Wala po tayong one-stop shop for this event. And then the process is, we will welcome walk-ins during the event, and the vacancies are already posted in our website of the DICT and also of the Public Employment Service Office. So when you come here, meron na tayong you have the idea of what are the available positions.
Ano oras ito mag-start? May June 26?
June 26, the mall will open its doors at 7:30 in the morning up to 5 in the afternoon dito sa Annex.
So, since IT, nagkaroon ng proseso, pwede sila mag-online.
Yes. Oo. Yes, we are trying to put up the link and hopefully we can post it within the day.
Actually, the companies that are participating in our in our job fair are already posted. And kung titignan natin, like for example, if you're interested to apply for a vacancy for a certain company, meron din yan silang meron din yan silang mga posting on their social media kung paano sila maka access doon sa mga requirements and other details that they need to bring during the job fair.
Good morning po. For the job qualification, need ba talaga na they are graduates or they're still students?
Yeah. If we're going to look at it now, one of the biggest industry right now in Davao is the IT BPM industry. And then majority of the companies that are participating in that job fair is IT BPM industry or yung tinatawag natin locally ng mga call centers. So this the good thing about the IT BPM industry is they don't need to be they don't need to have a background or a course that is ICT related, because most of the companies, the job description or the job that is the requirement that is needed coming from the IT BPM industry comes from a different discipline. So like for example, if an IT BPM industry has an account for agriculture, so yung mga taga-agriculture na nag-graduate, pwede din sila. If customer service naman, lahat ng mga any graduates from any course can apply. So yun yung nakaganda kasi walang pinipiling anong course ka na-graduate. And even some of the IT BPM industry, they're hiring senior high graduates also. So, malaking chance, like they have a lot of chance to be part of the working force for the IT BPM industry.
Skill-based.
May experience, diba? Usually, naghihinahana't na experience.
Yes, experience and skill-based.
Ma'am, I don't know if we have data among kada mga strands nga gina-offer sa senior high school, which strand bitaw na o asaan na nga sagad ma'am nga gina-hire every time nga naatay mga job fair, naa ba specific?
Yes, okay. Unsa nga strand? Okay, usually manggod dili pud kay anak ka dagan na nag-participate from senior high. Although natay mga data na graduate sila of this particular strand. Siguro I can give you na lang after because I do not have it with me. Pero mostly manggid sa ato ang applicants are college graduates or undergrad in nanay background sa ano ba? Nakatungtong na ng college mostly.
In addition to that, sir, no, for the IT BPM industry kasi din, usually they have the IT BPM industry is the one that requires a set of skills. Like for example, even though if you're senior high grad, but you would fit on the quality that they need, qualification that they need. Like for example, if the IT BPM industry is voice, customer service on voice. Even if you have kahit na senior high graduate ka or anong school or anong strand ka, as long as you have the basic communication skills, then you're qualified. And at the same time, before kasi din nila isabak yan, they have to train those people.
Pero sir, pila tong specific number sa mga BPO?
Right now, hindi lang namin natali kung ilan, but there are 31 industry partners that we have. And most of these are from IT BPM industry. More or less, nasa more than 10 na nakikita ko dito na IT BPM industry that participates.
Need mga approximate nga?
Overall, there's 4,000 plus na job vacancies.
4,000 plus.
That's gonna be open for the June 26 na job fair.
So mao to mga katambayan, ang mga opening no nga mga trabaho din para sa itong mga IT graduates din or any ICT related na mga courses na mga fresh grads adto na mo ugma sa SMCT diha sa SMCT Annex sa atrium mismo. Nasa lay mga mga companies nagipang invite para makuantan tawag gani para maka-apply mo. Anyways, mga katambayan, balik kita humanang sa importante pahinumdum ng atong Sibianan. Yes, mga katambayan, balik na kita diri no. Balik na kita diri. Ano diya sa diko niya to. Balik usab kita diri no sa tuang tulumanong tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas mga igala no. Anyways, mga igala no. Karon din sa ato ang kuan mga igala no. Natad sa tuang panlawas no sa tuang health chart. Joke lang mga katambayan no. Anyways, mga katambayan no. June no. Sumala pa mga igala is kuan no kanang ginatawag nato nga Kidney Month mga igala no. And karong umaabot nga kuan no, June 28 no. Sa Ulugon no dinhi sa Davao City ang ginatawag nato nga Kidney Day no pinaagi sa Philippine Society of Nephrology Davao Mindanao chapter no. So ang kuan nila din na no, kung kamo no, actually ginauhag nila karon kamo na mo join no kay para maging aware no kung unsa ka importante ang kidney sa tuang panlawas no. Kabalo naman ta, ang kidney is maunay nagasala no sa atong dugo o anything no sa to ang kon atong ginakaon, atong ginainom na tambal no. So kung di na to mahatagan og importansya sa atong kidney, mapadulong kita sa kuan no kaning medyo magluyata and then daghang balatian ang mo gawas no. Anyways, mga katambayan no, alang sa to ang kuan no alang sa maong hisgotanan no atong paminawon mga igala no ato ang mga organizing committee no members sa organizing committee sa Philippine Society of Nephrology no nephrology meaning sa kon sa kidney sa mga igala no nga sila Dr. Rachel Esquivel no og si Dr. Alric Escudero no aron itulo sa to kung ang importansya about sa kaning kidney no. Anyways, tan-aw nato ni paminaw nato ni sila no aron nga masayod ta unsa nato unsa ka importante ang kidney.
Pero and I'm with Dr. Esquivel. So we're from the Philippine Society of Nephrology Mindanao chapter no. So June is mandated by the Department of Health as National Kidney Month. So for this year's theme, it's entitled Malusog na Bato, Abot Kamay ng Bawat Pilipino. Sama-samang pagtutulungan, kalusugan ng bato ay paglaban. So chronic kidney disease is a global public health concern with the prevalence of 9.1 to 13.4% of the population worldwide. So in the Philippines, its prevalence is around 35.94%, which is much higher than the estimated global rates. So aside from its contribution to mortality, the growing burden of chronic kidney disease is also illustrated by its associated financial costs. So locally, 94% of CSRD patients are undergoing hemodialysis, while 4% are under peritoneal dialysis and only 2% had undergone kidney transplants. So basically, chronic kidney disease is a major problem in our country, which is very preventable by regular screening, basically control of blood pressure and diabetes, because it's more likely a complication of the said diseases. No? So June is advocated to increase again the awareness for us to be able to avoid leading towards end-stage kidney disease or dialysis. No? So yun yung pinakaya natin mangyari, because basically it's not only life-changing but also financially burdening for our fellow Filipino. So Dr. Esquivel will further elaborate our activities for this month.
Good morning. So, as Dr. Escudero have said earlier, so this month is the National Kidney Month. So here in Davao City, we will celebrate our Kidney Day this coming Friday. Okay, so that's June 28. So 12 o'clock noontime. Okay, so the registration will start 12 o'clock. So dito po sa SMX annex natin, okay, dyan sa baba.
And then, so what will be our activity? So that will be a surprise, okay? That's why we are encouraging and inviting all of you to come here and celebrate Kidney Month. Also, in our activity, we will have different booths, okay? And then, of course, our advocacy still would be kidney health for all. So that's it's like reminder again to all of us and to all our participants that kidney health is very important so that to avoid complication. Again, we are inviting you this June 28, okay, 12 o'clock noon time. So we will have our CKD patients, and also we are inviting everyone, not only the CKD patients, but it's for everyone. Okay, thank you.
Anyway, sir, Doc, unsa pa ang mga common problems na to related sa atong mga kidney diseases or kanang malfunction sa kidney na sagad na matala na to sa SPMC?
Okay, so regarding sa mga causes of CKD or chronic kidney disease, no? So it's more of the complications of an underlying disease kasi ang mahitabo mo na magkaroon of problem sa kidney, no? So the usual would be hypertension. That approximately is around 22.5% of patients. But most of the patients who are chronic, who have chronic kidney disease are also diabetic. So that's around 52.5%. Then glomerulonephritis comprises around 12.5%. And the other related kidney conditions like familial diseases like polycystic kidney disease and NSAID-induced nephropathy, these are other causes for patients who develop chronic kidney disease. But mainly, ang pinaka-cause yun is diabetes and high blood na di controlled or undetected.
Diabetes, so meaning sa yung lifestyle.
Yes, basically, contributory din ang lifestyle in terms of the complications.
Ang pangutana nila sa dito, tambal ba daw ang fast food and coke daw for kids?
So basically, ang dili, no? So those are the things that we have to actually avoid or minimize. Kasi basically, mo ang mag-contribute sa pagtaas sa sugar, pagtaas sa BP, pag sobrang kaparat po ang pagkaon, no? So this would more likely result to the complications which could lead to pagkaguba sa kidney, no? Which is usually undetected kasi during the masing wala tayo gibate. Example, right, pasyente, okay lang siya, 150, 160 ang BP, wala siya gibate, so dili siya nagpa-check up, no? Pero usually kasi, considering kung dugay na po nga nakataas ang BP, abot yun sa point na pwede magkaroon na ng problem sa kidney. So muna ang usually mo konsulta ang pasyente pag nagahupong na. So usually pag yung anak medyo late na siya na stage, so medyo lisod siya i-control or ma-reverse pa pag nanay damage ang kidney.
That's another one of the information of everyone, how to take care of our kidneys and how to avoid this chronic kidney disease.
Sige, so how to take care of our kidneys. So usually, yung ano yung naririnig natin sa ating mga magulang. So the 8 golden rules, no? So yun din ang sinasabi namin, sumutuudjot ka sa atong mga parents. Kasi since childhood pa lang yan, ina-inculcate na sabi niyan. So madalas sabihin, uminom tayo ng tubig. Okay? So, kung gaano kadami, so, kung unsa imong maihi, kanapot imong inon. So, there's no limits, except if your doctor also will tell you na, i-limit niya siya. But basically, you just drink what you can, and then, Second, sa ato ang ginaingon is you eat vegetables and fruits. So kana good, it's very important. And also, if we eat meat, yung mga lean lang din na meat, so not the fatty food. Because also fatty food can contribute to cardiac disease, to hypertension, which also in the later part, if that will accumulate, maapod na siya effect sa atong kidney. Also, regular exercise. So regular exercise, so usually what we advise our patients is 150 minutes a week. Diba, kaya nga nating umupo sa ating cellphone, mag-Facebook ng pagkatagal-tagal. Ang minimum requirement is 150 minutes a week. And then, that is yung moderate na exercise. But if
Ano klaseng exercise na moderate, like
walking, pwedeng brisk walking po. Okay? Tapos, if intense naman na yung iyong exercise, like you do, kanang mga siguro, yung speed mo na rin sa running, okay? So, usually 75 minutes per week po. Tapos, regular check-up is very important. Kasi, as yung sinabi po ni Doc Escudero po kanina, that early detection is very important so that we can avoid complications. Because if later on, if may symptoms na siya, so that will also tell us kung unsa na po kagrabe ang patient. Okay, so mas maganda talaga yung wala pa tayong simptomas or kung na-detect man siya is early pa so that we can monitor also and treat and then try to reverse it or slow the progression of the kidney disease. Also, another thing is, syempre, yung pag-inom ng mga gamot. Okay? So, especially po, kanang mga masakiton og lawas, sakit na ang kasukasuhan. So, what we usually buy sa pharmacy is kanang mga pain reliever. So, very dapat ano rin po tayo when taking pain relievers kasi it has an effect on our kidney as well. Also, kanang syempre, obesity. So, kailangan talaga i-control natin yung ating weight. So, kumbaga, kasi obesity also can lead to another disease na po. So, complication na naman. So, heart, it has an effect on our brain. Tapos, later on, syempre, mga vessels, mga ganyan. Tapos, kidney. So, naapod mga kidney diseases that ang risk factor lang isang obesity. Okay? So, that's why we need to know those rules to prevent kidney problem and then also to take care of our health overall.
So, mga to mga katambayan, no? Naibawaan gyud nato nako unsa ka importante gyud no ang kidney sa atong panlawas mo na nga ato yung kuno no atong tawagan ni ato yung ating manon no take good care of our kidneys chore tinuod gyud ilang giingon gyud mga katambayan no ato gyud ang dapat ampingan ang atong kidney. Actually tanang organs dapat atong ampingan no aron nga di ta mahilayo ta sa bisag unsang sakit no. Anyways mga katambayan mo lang kato ang naglangkob sa ato ang panaguban karong adlaw. Daghang salamat ug maayong hapon kanatong tanan, amping tang tanan mga katambayan.